Sorry about that. The recording stopped, so I had to make a new one again, and it missed a little bit of dialogue, but it's nothing too much. But this is what you kind of missed. Right after here. Oh, no, actually, no, here, and then we use Circus. Say, I'm doing the right thing here, damn it. So he's just about to say that, but it's still kind of funny, you know?
Ding, damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Besides, what's it matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
No. You'll be a good girl and stay put. No. You shut the fuck up. Right. Seven. 300 yen. Maybe just the one. And that's not the way how you get this shit. Right, that's because I'm hugging away in the wall. Oh wait, is that the kill some time in time? Sorry, that's me getting a little bit where I'm gonna have a brain fart again. Right, I'm out. Now, before we do anything else, right? Before we do anything else, I'm gonna look at this, right? And then once I've triggered this, I will come back to this, and then maybe, just maybe, thank you, computer, but just maybe, if I fast travel somewhere else and fast travel back, it will say, oh, you killed time, good. Eat it. If I swear to God. I swear to God. Ow, my nuts. Right. Yeah, you know what? I am just... Oh, I'm sure there is something over there. But I have a funny feeling it's going to say, ah! You know what? Fuck that. I want to do some fight. Oh, hey. Way on kill. Oh! That shot! Hey, he's down. There you go. Oh, that was fine. I like that. That was a nice touch. Right. I want to go here. Because I have a funny feeling the minute I'm out of that taxi, it's going to say, oh, time to head back now, and it's going to be me running my fast away. I fucking called it.
Hey, Yagami-san, it's Sugiura.
Yeah,
Hey.
What's up, boy?
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles. They're getting ready to grill Mamiya-san.
Got it.
They're gonna
I'll head back soon.
They're gonna grow.
Thanks.
See? had about worth about 3k, 300k. Or oh you. Oh, I'm stupid. I did it again. I did it again. I went and fast traveled at the same spot without looking up. And I probably went past it. But anyway, done is done. Now, I hope they don't really, like, you know, give her the actual deed. Bad way. You know? Well, you know, bad torturing. Bad torturing style, because I don't think I'll be ready for it. Oh
Really?
God, here we go again.
You too, Gendo-sensei?
What? Am I in the way?
Of course not. I didn't know you still did field work.
I figured if they could pull a fast one on Saori-kun, I'd at least want to look him in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
We've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san is about to enlighten us on the truth behind the groping.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
Now speak. Oh, I had to do it manually. Come on. It's easy. Just wait. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and grab another can, and then another can of brew, and then we'll go and start this interrogation. Grow her out, that people say in this game. Anyway, right back. Right, here we go. Now we'll grow her. Hey.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Pout all you want, but keep the answers straight. Got it?
Shut up. You're young.
Ehara's assault was designed to establish a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. So Kawana had you play the victim, and together you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't Ehara-san himself. It was his stand-in. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijinsho or Tokyo?
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ehara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
You mean Kawana posed as Ehara himself? So this Ehara was actually Kawana. Huh.
Sensei and Ehara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
But some spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really Kawana-san?
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned Ehara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Right, okay, 3D printer.
You
Right.
can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
I don't know the details, but that's what Sensei used to become Ehara-san.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
I see.
Creepy.
His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ehara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
Oh god, don't tell me it's going to give me the options again. I like her. Zoom
Any
in,
thoughts
face.
after seeing this?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim, didn't you?
I mean, yes,
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei did. He said from the start that once Ehara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how easy it lets off bullies. Ehara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factors. And that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off in court by being convicted of battery. How would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like that?
So Kawana and Ehara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Seems to be going well for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ehara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment. He tarnished his own name to humiliate the law.
Yeah, cop or not, Ehara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death, and the courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Sensei and Ehara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Us. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
Okay, so it's not that one. It's definitely not that one. So I don't even know what was. Oh, excuse me. Still fucking dying. So we don't need to worry about that one. How about the one that's zoomed right in the Nuka?
this came out pretty clearly.
Uh-huh.
So the guy in the back is Kawana posing as Ehara, right?
Yes. And he actually didn't lay a finger on me. His prints couldn't show up.
Sounds like you had a hell of a time getting this set up.
I didn't. But Sensei sure did.
Okay, that didn't work out very fucking well. This one?
How should we be looking at this?
The guy getting taken down in the footage is the real Ehara-san.
Ah,
Sensei
okay.
had already switched places with them before the scene happened. No one saw through his disguise.
Makes sense. There'd be no way to swap places after getting caught like this. His sunglasses were removed too.
Also, the person who tripped him was one of ours. So was the one who took the smartphone video. If nobody tried to stop him, he would have just gotten away. But the most important part of it was pinning Ehara-san as the culprit out in public.
Right. If that didn't happen, the entire alibi goes up in smoke.
More or less.
So basically, this entire battery case was calculated from the start. Nothing but smoke and mirrors.
We still need to do more of it. Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna keep on
do you make
popping
of
every
this?
single one of them until I can get what I want.
I mean, what's there to doubt?
You
The one running in the...
Meaning...
There is no more meaning. The stand-in
Yep.
turned out to be...
Sorry. I'm skipping it because I knew that wasn't the right one. I had a feeling it wasn't the right one. I don't want it. See, the annoying part is, see these ones here? This one and the ID, this, and pretty much them, just these three. I don't want to go for them yet. Because I always have a feeling the actual picture is actual, pretty much evidence. Shows more evidence. Like the actual picture,
Can you
like
take a
people
closer look
standing
at
there.
this?
That's the Ikebukuro station platform. What about it?
Kawano was pretending to be Ehara. Then Kawano was also the man in the video before he got on the train, correct?
Right. Didn't we go over this already?
Okay, I made a mistake.
Guess we did, huh?
Okay. Maybe no. ID, right? It has to work.
How about
Right.
this then?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ehara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Well done.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:30 a.m. If Ehara killed Mikoshiba in Ijincho, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro. And frankly, that's impossible.
That's what's stumping you?
Huh?
Sensei borrowed the card from Ehara-san beforehand and passed her the gate. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ehara-san when they switched places. That way, Ehara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it.
Hopefully this
Nobody'd
will work.
suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
Anything else?
Again, really? Oh my, what? You want me to go through every single thing? Alright. Document.
This piece of the puzzle still needs an explanation.
Is that...
The police examined the trace evidence on Ehara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ehara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ehara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But the evidence on Ehara-san's hands suggests otherwise. Rather strange, isn't it?
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ehara-san at the underground platform. That's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, all I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. That's where the fibers in the trace were from. What the police found on Ehara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as hard proof he grabbed me. The cords really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh sometimes, to be honest.
You're really starting to open up. That's the spirit.
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I think we've got plenty.
Oh, thank God.
Bottom line, groping was a fabrication. At the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying you want a retrial?
I am. We'll reveal Ehara and Kawana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Genda-sensei?
Well, the previous trial resulted in Ehara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one. Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Ehara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we've got on him.
Sounds good. Then let's meet at the detention center tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Will do.
So, we done for the night?
Yep.
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get some rest.
What are we gonna do with Hardo? What the fuck are we gonna... Oh, you're still talking to her.
Yo, Yagami. You sure it
she's
was
gone.
cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kawana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
I would, but there's nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can do is take her home, right? Sugiura is making sure she gets back safe.
Good.
Fine, forget it. Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
Come on, man, why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So if you're done, then go.
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but time lately. But only if you bow your head and ask nice. Then I'll consider it.
His voice sounds familiar.
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless, so why waste a good bow? Thanks for the drink.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and ask nice.
Okay. Nah, I ain't bowing. No. Okay. Well, looks like everything's went back to normal, and I need some shut-eye. Time to hit the couch. Apparently that's the best thing for him to go and sleep on the couch. Oh, hello. Hey. Can I get your number? No? Well, fuck you then. I'm tired. I'm done. I just want to go home. I just want to eat. Probably take a shit first and then eat. I don't know. Yeah, run off. Let's go here. And then, while I have, and this is the funny thing, I will be doing the side quest, but again, I want to see some funny ones. Like, I want to do some like funny moments of it, if you know what I mean. Oh, here we go. Wait, this thing right here. Cafe bar, cafe bar romance. Romance. I don't give a shit what you are. Open it up, open it, or you're dead.
Hmm?
Okay. Oh boy. And cut. That was the last shot today. Thank you for everyone. Oh, it was a. Oh no, we're gonna fucking meet like another version of Peter Jackson or something. Hold on. Can I get in? I can't get in. Let me in. Okay. So these two school, we'll do them. Yeah. So it's this one, right? Or this one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Right, let's check in the corner real quick. Sorry. My bad. Right, what the? There's supposed to be something here, but all I see is this. Wait, do I have to... Oh, wait a minute. Gadget... Noise imp... Oh. Are you him? Are you him? No, you're not him. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. Bank it, dude. Bank it. Yo. You made me fun. Right. Right, back. And I'm still feeling boiling because I'm wearing this stupid headset. Oh yeah. While I'm here, I'm got some news. Once I get my bus pass or my travel concession cards, because again, I'm going to be getting that date where I can get to places where I need to get to. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm planning to get a new headset. Now, I don't know what's the latest of the newest model or the latest model, but I'm going to probably get a new headset. Oh god, sorry. And I'm also going to be trying to get a new controller for my PC because I really need to get a new one. So, with that being said, I'm gonna. So that's what it is. I just need to walk around. Okay, right, well, too freaking bad. Let's take the taxi up. And it's here, so that's good. Saves me have to do it, try and cut. But I will be getting a new headset and I'm getting a new controller, but hopefully this will be the week that I can do it.
You're recommending an appeal. I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well...
Your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ehara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Grabs.
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent. As far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal. And we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
On the day of the crime, October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right?
Barnum.
You and Kawana's former student staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play? Even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
We're back to the pictures again. Right, I choose this card. Zoom in, ugly
As
face.
for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba,
It's quite a home video.
without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin
What?
Kawana,
Hold on.
the handyman in Ijin
Where the
show.
fuck was the other?
Maybe
Where's the
you know
double?
him by a different name. Former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had repaired. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m. And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being...
How about this then? We've his old ass in the fucking jail, right? Let him work. And for Jin, for the handyman prick. There. I'm just saying. What's the point? What's the point trying to make him innocent and get him out? He's going to get hounded by it. Doesn't matter if they know the truth or not. So weave his ass in. I would. Screw him. You know? Screw him.
In your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt you. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Ehara-san?
Okay. Oh, here we go. Did your son tell you he was bullied? Wait to. We'll start off with this one.
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault. He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told him.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah, I think that's not the best way to talk to your own child.
I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering. I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. And I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again. No matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living with me. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like
people. You
Goshiba,
can't kill people because
and that he'd
they're the
urged
ones
other
who were
families
the bullies.
to avenge the children
bullying
they
is
lost
still
to
fucked.
bullying.
And I
Tell
hope
them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough.
Hang on. See, I'm going to tell you something. I got bullied, right? I got bullied a lot. Not in primary school, but in high school, right? And the worst feeling for that, the worst absolutely hateful feeling is getting pushed about like you're some toy, right? And the only thing is, bullies are the worst. They think they're high and mighty. They think they can all act tough and talk tough, right? But they're a bunch of weak. I'm sorry to say this, but they're a bunch of weakling assholes. Weakling little assholes, right? And I was more the silent type when I was in high school, right? In central school, right? I didn't want to bother with anyone. I didn't want to like just jump in, like join in it or jump right into a gang and just like, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah. You know, like, sure, I had my own wee group of friends with me, and I'm happy and I'm thankful for that. But I've been bullied, right? And it's fucking hateful, right? And it was horrible. It was nasty, and the name calling and all that, and it just it basically pissed me off a lot. And even I had the courage. I had the courage to go up to the games teacher, even though I went and spoke to the head teacher. But again, sorry, there are some teachers who would favour the bully, who thinks that it was my fault but not them. Pricks. Anyway, besides the point, I've basically survived through that hellhole, right? And I don't want anyone else to go through that kind of shit, right? It's kind of messed up, right? And like I said to myself, if I'm in a bit of trouble, and if I was getting bullied and getting like, you know, pushed about, getting told what to do by them, I just fucking pushed it off, because again, again, I wasn't caring. I was just want to do my own thing. But at that time, when the time I left at high school, I got attacked outside, and that was after what, a couple of days after my dad passed. So, and I recognized the group, but I didn't recognize all of them because there was this big group, and the guy who attacked me, but we, a few years later, that he can't come up to me again and shook hands saying, "Well, I'm sorry for that." But in the past, he went and attacked me, and I was in hospital again. Right, do I check over? And it was terrifying, to tell you the truth. Even the teachers fucking found it, because there's a big, massive rumor about me that I got put in the hospital. Not severely, just basically just enough that it will knock me out, and it did really knock me out. But and what happened was the one who attacked me, but the one who was came up to me a few years after. He went and came up to me, took his hand out. I thought he was going to end up harming me, but it turned out he wanted to shake my hand, trying to say I'm sorry. So I said, you know what? It's over now. I'm glad you changed. There you go. Shake his hand, and that was it. I haven't spoken to him since. But about a couple of years ago, he passed away. He died, passed away, and I don't wait. I wasn't I was shocked. I was really saying that's a shame, and I feel sorry for that. I feel sorry for him. But the way this shit, I know this is just a game, but I mean, come on. I know there's one or two people in certain countries who's been bullied, and they always wish bad things for their bullies to get what will happen to them, like karma, like really bad fucked up karma. Don't think that, right? Don't think that, please, for the love of God. If you are getting bullied, just have the balls or the guts, if you're a lady, if you're a girl, sorry. Or if you have the balls as a dude, breathe in and out, get yourself a bit of a ready, get yourself ready for it, and then tell teacher. Doesn't matter if you got told if you're being classed as a grassing bastard. Trust me, it saved my ass. Just saying. Anyway. That's my little shitty little past that happened to me. But anyway, let's go on and get the rest of these investigation
justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Yeah.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawana-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kawana-san presents a solution that resonates with people. Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hiromi Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. For Toshiro's sake, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there?
Murder is not the answer.
I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Kuwana-san's plan was impressive.
So he actually...
Almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kuwana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ehara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san. The prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder.
After one
They'd
thing I
have to retract
picked,
the battery verdict.
and this is still going.
And that would mean
It's amazing
admitting
getting a lot
to
of
a
this
massive
info.
blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered
Don't put me
Mikoshiba,
in it.
no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guys pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kuwana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kuwana.
I'm aware she was killed. But this is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean RK?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kuwana. Any ideas?
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Kuwana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play. And if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She got
She couldn't
told to
name
make a
Mikoshiba,
false
who was
statement.
a
You can't
minor
blame
at the
her.
time without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kuwana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
Oh, they only give him like half. They
Do
only
what you
just give him
want.
half a year for us
But just know this.
in jail.
Yes?
That's kind of.
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know till we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Can we go on a date with her yet?
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail. That doesn't mean I killed her.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
Yep. Yeah, but something's going to go wrong, by the way, right? I'm picturing this now. He gets out, sniped. Just saying. He will get sniped. If that happens, then I'm right on the bell. Right on
I'm going
the
to fill
ball.
Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Sure thing, girl. That way. What are you going to do? I know that's not going to work out anyway. I know I can have 4 dates, right? Question is,
So then, Ehara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
I need to go
Off
and have
the
a good
record,
look.
yeah.
I'm not like,
He also admitted
I'm
Kawana
not
approached
exploring
him
the
to
whole
offer
place. I'm not
revenge.
exploring the game. I'm not
Sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward
And the
with
worst part
appeal,
is
I
this
say.
weird circle
sound,
of with
Genda-sensei?
wee X's, with small wee X's on them
Sensei?
are blocking off. So I
Sexual
can't really go
battery
into a
and
certain
Mikoshiba's
point
murder
when
are the
I'm.
very same case. To clear Ehara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Ehara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence on is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ehara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court. Kinda significant, don't you think? So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Sarukun?
Yeah. I've kind of forgotten a little bit about her career.
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Yeah, she
Yes.
is.
As a matter of fact, I am.
You have every right to be.
Listen, Sensei. Ehara and Kawana devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but
And another thing. While acting as Ehara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ehara
I had a
likely saw
feeling
right
that
through that.
she didn't
He
really-
probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
what about you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
2-year-olds die. You know what? I'm sorry, I'm going for my girl.
We should listen to Sari-san. I understand why Ehara and Kawana did what they did. I can't condone it.
I see. So
I
you
can't,
feel it too?
I don't want to make...
Yes.
I hate...
Although my
like,
motivation may not be as righteous as
choices like that.
Sari-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Kawana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ehara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ehara you're after, but Kawana.
If we pursue Ehara's case, Kawana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Kawana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much, which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure. The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
you heard him.
Yep. Oh, everyone's going fast. Right. Right, well, that was cool. Oh, great. Fuck on. Hello? What's that?
Hello?
Yagamishi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho. It's very bizarre.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now.
Yeah.
He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.
Just, you stay safe, please. You're my little hacker friend, my little geeky friend. Right, out my way.
let's go.
I'm here to talk to you.
I'm going to start filing the appeal. Yagami